Hi everyone, welcome back to the next episode of the YouTube channel. This week I'm going to take you through our accessories that I use for running, and we'll be taking obviously on our 1000k run, 100k's a day, Sydney to Melbourne. So these are the things that I've been using for the last three years, when I've sort of taken running more seriously, got into the ultra marathon, ultra space. So I'm going to take you through these and let you know exactly what I use. First up, I've gone through my footwear just in the last episode in terms of reviewing shoes. I didn't have these in time. I got these about 2 days beforehand. But these are the Fuel Cell London Series New Balance. These are my go-to shoe now. Wearing these, they've just come out with a yellow colour, which I'll be getting. They're on their way. New Balance as well, also sponsoring the Sydney to Melbourne run, becoming a major sponsor. So we'll be decked out in all New Balance, which is perfect because they are my go-to shoe. Next up, the Free Train. A vest wearable. So all you do is put your phone in here. I always carry my phone. Obviously I've got 2 kids, but in terms of listening to music and that, this is a brand new one because the Velcro just sort of fell apart after 2 years. So I've got a fair bit of life out of them. Phone in there. All I do when I'm running, just flip it open. I can do whatever I need to do. Stays waterproof. If I'm going for my sort of longer runs, I'll wear this. It's really snug. So I find this is the best on the market in terms of a phone carrier. The other option I'll use in terms of a phone carrier is my quad lock. Again, around here, straight away, in terms of my phone, it's got a quad lock case already on it, so it's just nice and easy of switching on and off. It's really easy to take off if I need to use it. So they're my two go-tos in terms of carrying a phone. Next one we'll go through my watch. Just got the new Garmin 965 in white, longer battery, which is the key reason why I decided to upgrade. I had the other one for about 1.5 years, waiting for this one to come out. Really love the colorway of the white and the metrics it gives you after every sleep, which is really beneficial when you wake up and you get this report. I found really useful. In terms of battery life, the reason why I wanted to get it is for the Sydney to Melbourne run. Going to be running GPS in terms of 13 to 15 hours a day, so it's going to be on GPS for that long. Don't want it to die, obviously, halfway through a day. So making sure that we've got a watch that can last the whole time. Still need to charge it up, probably after a couple of days, but at least I'm not worried about it dying. That'll probably go into my headlamp. Just bought this one, brand new, pretzel one. Where is it? There it is, tangled. So it fits really snug over the head. This one here, battery life. The other ones, where the Petzl ones I've had, probably not as with the luminous, only a couple of hundred, so it didn't last as long, not as bright. Again, we're running Sydney to Melbourne. This is no joke, so I need to sort of spend the money. This one here cost me, I think about $250, where the other ones are about $80, $90. But I've had a couple of times, and it even happened my Surf Coast run, ultra marathon, 100k run, where the torch died. So it's the last thing I wanted to happen in terms of the run. It's also got the backlight as well. It's going to be flashing, which is what I'll need. Which takes me on to the Tracer 2. Just got this. I haven't used it yet. So it's straight out of the box. This is a vest wearable. So this is going to go on my back. All these will light up in different colors. So when I'm running, one will go over the top and on the other side as well. That'll light up so you'll be able to see me from behind. So again, another variable that people will be able to see me on the run. Super important. We're going to have support crew there, but you know what I mean, you got to be seeing, especially, I mean, starting at 5 a.m, finishing at probably 8, 9, 10, it's going to be dark. So those are my two critical things to have on each run. Make sure they're charged up, but they'll last the whole day anyway. So hopefully it's sunny. We've been using these a fair bit through the summer. Rocker, made in Texas. Colorway, love the colors of this. I usually have Oakleys. I've got a pair of Oakleys as well, which I sort of change over. Really good for keeping the sun out of your eyes. So they're my sort of two sunglasses. Hopefully I'm needing them on the Sydney run. Hopefully it's nice and sunny, but we'll see. My MyZone heart rate strap. So this links to the Garmin watch. I've got a Garmin heart rate strap, but my MyZone also links me to the gym, the performance club, up on the screen, so it gives me live metrics of how I'm going during that session. That's why I use the MyZone. It's exactly the same. It's really accurate. So that's the reason why I've got the MyZone. We've had that for 6 years now. So, okay, so now we go into, I guess, hydration, what I'll be taking in the run. I've got my vest, so I've got a pack in the back. This is a brand new vest because the other one didn't have 2 zips, which I was really struggling with at the front. So I only had 1 zip where I was having to pack so many gels in that 1 zip, and it was causing me a bit of irritation when I was running. So now I've got 2 of those, which I can spread the load, lollies, that sort of stuff. I've got 2 flasks, so what, 450. So I've got 2 of them at the front, and then I've got a big one, 1.5 at the back. Again, if I'm sort of going with my training runs at the moment, if I'm going 25, 30, I'll take the 2. And then if I'm going any further than that, then that's when I'll put the big one on the back. And it's the reason why I got a bigger pack to take on more water. Yes, it's heavier, but if you're going 30 to sort of 50 to 60 Ks, you need that extra water in there. The last thing you want to do, like I did when I did my 45K run, I think it was have to stop at a servo really quick. I literally ran in there, grabbed 2 bowls, and had to refill this up. So hydration's a really important thing. In these, it's not just water. It's never water. So I've got my electrolytes from BPN, again in the States. I've used these for a fair while now. So you've got your electrolytes, which I'll use in my water, so on these 2 and in the back. And then I've got my G1 Sport, my sodium, my carbs, to help with all the sweat that I'm losing. So these will go into sort of one of these little ones. Got to shake this one up though. So you got to really make sure that before you put it in there, before you drink, you shake it up. There's been a couple of times where I haven't shaken it enough and it gets really cloggy and I literally vomit it straight away. So if you shake it up, it's absolutely fine. So these are my 2 go-tos. When I'm at my best and I'm hydrated, I'm using these 2. One, I don't drink enough water normally, so these 2 definitely make me drink a lot more water and keep me a lot more accountable in terms of making sure I'm peaking for the next run, which at the moment is every second day or every day. So you're finishing a 16, a 22, a 30, a 50K run like we've got this week, you got to make sure your recovery and your refuel is super important. We've got the running belt. I actually got this for my wife for a run, but I've been using it a fair bit. So if I'm going on a sort of shorter run and I don't want to take this, and I'll take some gels and not have in my pocket, I'll just take this little belt. It fits really snug around my waist. Can put sort of 4 gels in there if I need. Yeah, it's really easy to grab out from while I'm running. The gels I'm using, really, it's a sort of see how you go with the gels. Some you like, some you don't. Some are, make you feel quite sick. But the Velocity Fuel are the ones that I've been using for probably for the last sort of year and a half, and found them really easy to drink, which is the key, because you're trying to run. Well, I'll take these gels I'm having every 6K. So every 6 religiously, bang, straight one. I'll either have the orange or the purple, the grape, and they'll have them inside my 2 front pockets here on my vest. So those are non-negotiable. Every 6 I'll take these. In terms of taking gels, if I'm running any less than sort of 16, probably won't take gels. Usually the fuel I've had for the day will cut it, but if I'm having any more than that, 100% got to take gels. That's crucial. So yeah, that's a sort of a quick sort of snapshot of what I take, what I use when I run. and what I'll be using for the Sydney to Melbourne run. I guess if you've got any questions, please hit me down in the comments below. We're only 4 weeks away from the Sydney to Melbourne run. So in 4 weeks from today, we drive up to Sydney, spend 2 days up there, get ready to go, and then on the 18th of May, we'll hit it off. We've got a 50k run on Friday, which may turn into a bigger run with a donation, sponsor a lap, and we're already up to $6,000 worth, 60 laps. So if we continue to get that, it could be, who knows, it could be an 80k day, who knows. So the momentum of getting towards, not the finish line, but towards the goal of starting, getting to that start line on Bondi Beach is becoming real. And this is the kit I'm running with. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. Please subscribe, and we'll see you next time.